Millions of people in the UK are unknowingly walking past £1,200 of free money, and HMRC has just started sending letters to tell them. This isn't a loan, it isn't a scam, and it isn't too good to be true. It's a Martin Lewis approved scheme that 7.5 million people qualify for, yet most never claim. The question is, are you one of the millions missing out? Welcome to UK Insight Now, your trusted guide for pensions, benefits, and senior living in the UK. Stay informed, stay supported, and enjoy your golden years with confidence. Subscribe now and join the community. Let's get straight into it. The UK cost of living crisis has left families stretched, stressed, and searching for relief wherever they can find it. Rising food prices, higher energy bills, transport costs, climbing it feels endless. But while many schemes get headlines and then quickly fade away, this one has been quietly sitting in the background for years, and most people simply don't realize its value. This government-backed scheme works very simply. For every £1 you save, HMRC adds 50p. No tricks, no complicated rules, no need for financial jargon, just pure straightforward cash support for people trying to save something, anything in the middle of a tough economy. It's called the Help to Save scheme, and if you're eligible, it can build up to £12 in free government money over 4 years. That is not a loan. It's not something you have to repay. It is a direct bonus added on top of your savings. Financial expert Martin Lewis has been shouting about this scheme for years. He calls it one of the best savings accounts in the UK, and honestly, he's right. No bank can compete with a guaranteed 50% return. Not 5%, not 3%, not even 10%, but 50%. So why aren't people signing up? The answer is simple. Most people don't know it exists. But that's changing because HMRC has now started contacting millions of households directly, urging them to take advantage. If you've received a letter, a message, or even an email from HMRC recently, this might be the reason. But let's break it down properly. To start, who is eligible? It's actually much easier to qualify than most people think. If you receive universal credit or working tax credit, you may already be eligible. But here's the important detail. You don't need to be earning a high wage or saving large amounts. You only need to meet basic conditions, and most people who are working while receiving universal credit fall into this group. The government estimates that 7.5 million people meet the criteria. That includes part-time workers, full-time workers on lower incomes, single parents, people juggling multiple jobs, and households just barely managing to make ends meet. So yes, millions qualify. Now what about the savings themselves? How does the money grow? This is where the scheme becomes incredibly valuable. You can save up to £50 per month. That's the maximum, not the requirement. You can save less £10, £5, or even skip a month entirely. The scheme is totally flexible. If your income changes, your payments can change with it. And here's the magic. At the end of 2 years, the government looks at the highest balance you've managed to save and gives you 50% of that amount as a bonus. Save £1,200? You get £600. Save £500? You get £250. Save £20? You still get £10 back. Then, and this is the part most people don't know, you can continue for another 2 years and earn a second bonus, bringing your total government top-up to £12 over the full 4 years. Think of it as the government rewarding you for saving during tough times. Even if you save the minimum, you get money back. Even if you miss months, you get money back. Even if your income drops, you still qualify. It's genuinely one of the best deals available right now. So why is Martin Lewis calling this a no-brainer? Because for many low-income households, saving is normally impossible. There's nothing left after bills. Every month, feels like a battle. But this scheme gives people a reason to save, even if it's small. If you put aside £20 a month, that's less than £5 a week over 2 years, you could save around £480. HMRC would add £240 on top. Over 4 years, that bonus could increase to almost £500 extra. And if you manage to save the full £50 a month, you hit the maximum £1,200 free. Martin Lewis has repeatedly said, there is nothing else like this. If you're eligible, take it. So now the big question, how do you claim it? Here's the good news. The application is simple. You log into your government gateway, search for help to save, and check your eligibility. If you qualify, you can open the account instantly. No credit checks, no fees, no penalties. Just a straightforward government-backed savings plan. You can deposit money by debit card or standing order, and you can withdraw at any time. Nothing is locked up. It's your money. The government simply rewards you for keeping it inside the account as long as you can. One of the biggest misconceptions is that this scheme is only for unemployed people. That's completely false. Most participants are actually working. They're cleaners, drivers, caregivers, retail workers, hospitality workers, everyday people who qualify because they receive universal credit. Another misconception is that you have to save every month. Not true. You can skip months, pause your contributions, or restart at any time. Whether you save £50 or £5, you still earn the bonus based on your highest level of savings. The government literally wants people on lower incomes to build a safety net and is willing to pay them to do it. But here's where things get urgent. The scheme is time-limited, and with the cost of living crisis continuing, more people are becoming eligible for universal credit, meaning the pool of eligible households is expanding. HMRC sending letters is a sign that the government wants more people to take advantage of this scheme. After all, encouraging saving reduces pressure on the welfare system long-term. But many still ignore the letters, thinking they're mistakes, scams, or low-priority messages. And that's why so many people are missing out on this £1,200 boost. Financial advisors are now urging, if HMRC contacts you about this, don't ignore it. Check your eligibility. You could be walking away from hundreds of pounds. Even if you can only afford to save a small amount, the return is still unbeatable. Imagine putting £10 into a savings account and knowing HMRC will turn it into £15. Nothing in the banking system comes close. In today's economy, where household budgets are squeezed from every direction, where emergencies can wipe out savings overnight, where families are struggling to cover even the basics, a scheme like this can be life-changing. Thanks for watching UK Insight Now. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share with other seniors who need this info. See you in the next video. Stay well, stay informed.